Okay, we just came back from our latest auction, and these are the goodies that we got. Now I'm not going to make any money off of these things, but these are nice old chisels and punches. I'm going to be using those things there. They only cost me $3. So we're going to still make our money though. We got a chamber pot for, I believe that was $3. $3 for this chamber pot, but it came with a bunch of 10-2 wire. So that's why I got it. Don't care much about having a crapper. I got these jumper cables. These are older jumper cables. I paid $5 for those. That might have been a little high. I don't know. But we're gonna make our money back. That's nice. Junky wooden ladder. I got this for $2, but it came with this big heavy duty extension cord. So I think we'll do okay with that. I got a box of saws, and there's a couple of saws in there, pry bar, trouble light, some wire. Also got this Romex wire that came with it, and this one cost me $4. And finally, I got this box full of this dustpan. Got a nice little dagger, and also a machete. And this one also came with some Romex wire. So that's what I got that for. That one cost me $2. I only paid a total of $19 plus the buyer fee. So let's see if we can't make like $50 off of this. Okay, let me show you the invoice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start cutting these extension cords ends off and then weigh those up and start our process of making some money. We're gonna have Charlotte do it. She's gonna grab those extension cords. And we'll just watch her. For light, yeah. That extension cord is. All right, zero that out. All right. Good. How much we got? 7.3 pounds. All right, while Charlotte is taking the wood handles off those saws, I'm gonna go ahead and strip these jumper cables down. These were the ones that I had a concern about. Paid $5 plus the 12%. All right, I ran these through twice just to make it easier to peel apart. So $5 might have been a little too much. I don't know. It's not feeling very good. Let's get the scale to 0. and weigh it up, and we come up with not real good. 1.1 pound. Yeah, we got taken on that deal. So here's something to keep in mind. These old saws right here, while I was over there losing money on my jumper cable, Charlotte took these things apart, took the screws out of those handles, and these are brass. So she might have made up that dollar I lost. No, it's not a dollar's worth, but it's something. All right, Charlotte's got all those wooden handles taken off, so we're gonna go ahead and weigh our scrap up here. We're at zeros, and so this is all the steel. Comes to 11.7 pounds. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and strip down this Romex, see if we can start making some money. This is where our money's at. This is what we bid on the wire, because we figured we could make some money on it. So, all right, so we'll go ahead and set you up in a time lapse, and we'll strip this Romex down. It's gonna take a couple of pushes through the machine before we can get it all stripped down. You know how Romex is. Okay. All right, that about does it for this auction. We just got to weigh up this Bear Bright and see what we come up with, and add it to the other stuff. See if we can make our $50. All right, so we're at zeros. Let's weigh this up. Big enough pan. And there we go. And we are at 18.1 pounds of Bear Bright copper. Okay, I'm here with the final totals of our auction that we had. And for the extension cord, we had 7.3 pounds at $1.10. That comes to $8.03. The jumper cables, 1.1 pound at $3.70 a pound. That got us $4.07. Now I spent $5 and we only brought $4.07 in, so we took a little loss there. But we got 76 cents from the scrap steel, and the Bear Bright is the whole reason we went to the auction. 18.1 pounds at $3.70 brought us in $66.97 for a grand total of $79.83. But we're going to take $21.28 off for what we spent at the auction, which brings us to a profit of $58.55. Now, there's a lot of people out there that think that I need to include gas in that, profit. So I did that. It was 44-mile round trip. My truck gets 23 miles of the gallon, so it's roughly about 2 gallons of gas that I spent. So $3 a gallon, that's $6. So a profit of $52.55. And I think that's a great day on the Charlotte and Gary scrapping show. And also, we did a shop cleanup. We went down to our local scrapyard and got rid of all of our steel that we had accumulated, 380 pounds worth, for a total of $25. So that's $25 more that we can add to our collection of money on top of the $52.55. So it was a great day. What do you think, Charlotte?
We had fun doing what we did.
Yeah, all right. So I guess we're going to go ahead and end this video. And we got to get our scrap to the scrapyard so we can get paid. All right, thanks for watching.